Hey y'all, I'm Tyler with Wreckneck Racing. So we're gonna go over this engine right here. This is a 5.9 Cummins. We just got it back from the machine shop, number 6 cylinder. Had some rough scarring on it. We're throwing it together right now. I just kind of want to go through what a rod knock is. Alright, so yeah, we want to go over what a rod knock is. So you'll see cars posted online saying they have a rod knock. Basically, you're gonna have to get into your engine here. This here, from this end to here, is your crankshaft. These are your end cap bolts, or your main cap bolts, whatever you want to call them. Right here is your connecting rod that, if you look on this side, comes up to your piston. So right here is your piston and your cylinders. They go down to your connecting rods. The head of the piston, you got a rod that comes in here, goes down to your crankshaft and mounts onto your crankshaft. So when they're talking about a connecting rod knock, what it is this is your connecting rod end cap. This little piece in here is your connecting rod bearing. It doesn't look like a normal bearing. It's made to wear. So what it does is, as your engine rotates over, your connecting rod dips down into the oil and keeps us lubricated. Well, over time and lack of maintenance and just worn out engine, there's all kinds of different scenarios on what can cause it. This bearing here gets wore down. It gets hot, gets wore down, and it gives you play between your connecting rod and your crankshaft. And that's what you'll hear. You'll hear the engine knocking, and what it is, it's basically doing this. Each time it rotates around, it'll hit on that cylinder. And if it gets bad, you'll lose your bearing out of it. You'll see it in your oil, you'll see chunks of bearing. What it will do is it will scar this up, ruin this. You can see some discoloration here. This one's not too bad. It will also ruin your crankshaft here. So a connecting rod knock can be fixable depending on how much money you want to put into it. It can be something as simple as going through and putting new bearings in there, or it can be replacing your whole crankshaft plus a connecting rod, or multiple connecting rods. It all depends on the depth of the damage. But if it's a fresh knock and hasn't been ran much, there's a good chance you could tear it down and go in here and throw your bearings in. But that's kind of a little explanation on what a rod knock is. I was talking about your connecting rods on your pistons. Subscribe to us, watch our videos. We're going to be putting out more informational videos and try and give you guys some information. I've been a mechanic for 18 years now. I went to WyoTech. I was a track vehicle mechanic in the Army. I worked on everything from Priuses to heavy equipment, underground equipment, dozers, all kinds of yellow iron, garbage trucks, a little bit of everything. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up. But yeah, like, share, watch our videos. Thanks, guys.